Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young boy named Alex. From the moment when he was a young child, Alex's grandmother imparted upon him a unique perspective on life. She told him of the two bags we all carry from birth. One bag, filled to the top with luck, that will slowly empty the older we get. And one bag, which is totally empty, but will fill up with experience the older we get. She told him that the trick for a successful life lies in filling up the bag of experience before the bag of luck is completely empty. The young Alex was amazed by this philosophy, but just like all young people, his head and heart were filled with all sorts of nonsense, so he put his grandmother's advice somewhere in the back of his head, together with other unnecessary stuff like common sense and taking teachers seriously. Alex became older and grew up to be happy, unambitious, and a bit of a rascal. But every time he got into trouble or something bad had happened, he got lucky or got away with it. He once blew up the school toilet with fireworks and got caught, but by a teacher who had her first day and wasn't able to recognize him anymore amongst the hundreds of other kids at his school. One day, he got into a really bad accident with his mountain bike when he was 12 years old. But the doctors told him that all the broken bones would heal effortlessly because he was young and becoming stronger every day. He finished school not by working hard, but by cheating and being good friends with the brightest students who would let him copy their tests. And scraping his way through university by his charms and good looks, he caught the attention of some important business people who passed through town and were entertained by his good humor and his manners. So he got a good job at a good company, earned a good salary, and spent his evenings after work with drinking and going out. Not caring much for tomorrow and always relying on some sort of luck, Alex danced his way through life. One night, when he was out dancing, he had already left the bar but went back in because he had forgotten his wallet at the table. So while walking back, he saw a beautiful girl who was holding his wallet and standing in front of him. Well, they fell in love and got married a year later, and so the years went on, and Alex seemed to have that perfect life that we all wish for: successful, loved, healthy. What else could one wish for? He became a father, got promoted, and lived lavishly on all fronts. But he never got to see his parents a lot, because he had moved into a big city years ago. And then one day, out of the blue, he got a call from his father. His father called often, and they spoke regularly, but this time something was off. His father sounded different. He sounded sad and defeated. He then told him that his grandmother was dying, and she wished to see him one more time. Alex didn't waste any time. He jumped into his car and drove 12 hours straight to the hospital where his grandmother was lying. He ran up the stairs to her bedroom and was so happy to see her still breathing. "Grandma!" he shouted and ran to give her a hug. His grandmother looked at him with the usual smile she had when she saw Alex, warm and happy. She told him she was so happy to see him after all these years. She looked at him and said, "So Alex, how have you been?" Alex looked at her and said, "Well, Grandma, I think my bag of luck is almost empty because I have been treated so well by this life. So you remember?" She shouted, and they both started laughing. "But don't worry," Alex said. "I have kept a journal all my life, and I hardly repeat a mistake. Every time I make a wrong decision, I think about it long and hard, because somehow in the back of my head, I never forgot your story with the two bags. Thank you, Grandma." Once again, Alex had been lucky because his grandmother passed away 2 hours after the last meeting. Alex was devastated, but as soon as he got home, he sat his children next to him and told them a story of two bags, one filled with luck and one bag of experience which is empty. You see, in life, in your life, don't take your youth for granted, and always remember when you are lucky, because this luck gives you something, it gives you experience. So whenever you give away a piece of your luck from your bag, you automatically fill up the other bag with experience. Think about mistakes. Think about your life and never forget the story of the two bags. Thank you for watching and stay blessed.